Welcome back to the Green Sage. This video will be about what's next. Just following nature around me right now. I'm in Minnesota. I don't know where the rest of you are, but you know, most of the snow has melted. We're seeing the sun a bit more. It's still cold, you know, the heat waves come and go, but things are starting to thaw out and bloom again and grow. So I wanted to dedicate this reading to what is next. What can we expect next on our journeys? What do we need to know? You know, maybe get some guidance on a direction or some insight into a previous situation. I'm not sure what the cards will say, but this is what's next. I am, as you can see, shuffling the cards as I do this intro. Please take this time out to like and subscribe. You know, make sure you click that bell notification so you are alerted to all of my videos that I put out. I'm going to be changing things up a bit. It won't just be all tarot. There will be more spiritual topics, more spiritual conversations being had, and just helping everyone to flow through life. Hopefully a little bit easier, a little bit smoother, and to trust the process a little bit better. You know I have been having my own difficult time with that. Just, you know, I got sick for a while and it's like, you know, getting a stomach bug. It was like it would never go away. But I do at the same time understand why these things happen, not only scientifically, but spiritually as well. And maybe there's some guidance, you know, that will come out for you that you are needing in those topics too. So, all timestamps will be posted in the description box below. You can skip ahead to your chosen pile if you'd like. We're going to have pile 1 here with this, I believe it's lapis lazuli, pile 2 with the amethyst, pile 1 again, get a closer look for you, and then pile 3, I believe it's a green adventuring, I believe. I always want to put a D in that, but that is not what it's about. And get these last cards shuffled up, and then I will see you in your chosen timestamps. Okay, let's get started with pile 1. Pile 1, or the lapis lazuli. All right, pile 2, sorry about that, had to pause you quick. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure which crystal this is. I think it's lapis lazuli. Either way, the blue tells me that there is probably something going on with your throat chakra. That is coming up next for you, but let's see what these cards have to say. We'll start with your chakra card. Grief has to do with the heart chakra, right? The green has to do with the heart. So right off the bat, I'm wondering if you are having to admit a grief to yourself. Finally maybe have to deal with the grief. Actually allow yourself to feel something, to admit something to yourself so you can release it. Your next card out is Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. Back to that blue, throat chakra, water, emotions, the grief right here. It's, the tears on your face. Show the world the real you. Maybe it's time to step into your authenticity. Maybe that's what's next for you. Maybe you have been dealing with this energy of speaking your truth and maybe admitting some griefs, or maybe that's the energy that you will be coming into. But whatever it is that is coming up or that will come up, it's so you can step into your full authenticity and be the real you and live a happier existence. Your next card out is Victory. Card 44. So I would suggest looking up Master number 44 and Angel number 44. Pretty sure this is the sign of Aries. This is about you being victorious and showing up for yourself, being a leader for yourself, maybe even showing up and being a leader by using your voice in some way within your community. The next card that you have out is Wolf. You are safe and protected. Maybe there's been this grief on your heart, this sadness on your heart that's kept you from showing the world the real you. And now Spirit is letting you know that it's okay to come out and to show up for yourself and be there for, show up for yourself, and you will be okay. No harm will come of you, right? It won't be the end of the world for you to live life by your design. Let's see what else we have for your tarot cards. Ooh. First off, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This came out in reverse. This deck doesn't have reversals, but we are going to keep it and work it into the reading. And then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Son of Swords, also known as the Knight of Swords in traditional tarot. And then your final card is Strength. Make sure we get all of those up there for you. Okay. Let me sit with this. What's next? What I feel, Ten of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is usually depicted by, a happy family, parents, children, couple dogs, I think, is usually in there, maybe a grandma. And it's interesting that this came out first near the grief card, because I'm feeling as though maybe this is what you're grieving. Maybe it was your idea of what your life would be like, what your happy home life and family would be like. Maybe the truth that you've had to admit to yourself is that, or will admit to yourself, is that things are not as you would have them be. Maybe also with this Four of Cups in reverse is that you've been refusing, like damn near belligerent? I don't know, is that's the right word? To not accept the gifts that the universe is offering to you, and what's to come next if it's not already happening for you. Is that you're going to go through this healing of a healing in your mind, a healing of your own limiting beliefs and expectations, and maybe self-sabotage, and see how you have been holding yourself back from this happiness, holding yourself back from seeing the beauty and the vibrancy that is around you. And that although it might not be exactly as you pictured, you know, with this Son of Swords, this Knight of Swords, the truth, like I saw with this crystal, maybe what is to come next is you getting that clarity. I see this as like, bear with me, I hope you like Harry Potter, because the image that I got was of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and when I think Fox, right, is the name of the Phoenix, and he comes in with the sword of Gryffindor to help Harry when he's down in the chamber. That's what I feel like this is. And, you know, but it's not a mythical, magical bird, right? This is you. This is your own wisdom, your own intellect. This is you having an epiphany. This is maybe spirit bringing in this epiphany to you and giving you the strength, right? The mental fortitude, the passion for life again, to be victorious. Maybe you have been dealing with some depressed energies, some anxious energies, lack, feeling as though you've missed out on something, feeling as though you have missed the boat on something, right? And grieving that. But maybe what is next for you to realize, and that you will soon see, is that you are safe and protected, and that Spirit has guided you exactly to the right place at the right time. Maybe this reading can be a validation for that. Maybe something really miraculous, kind of, you know, with this Ten of Pentacles. Maybe something like that will come in to give you material validation. But what I feel like more so is that it is internal, it is mental, it is emotional with these cups and the water and the tears. It is you. Something comes in to stir you again, to give you the strength. I kind of want to get I was not going to pull any more cards. Let's look to the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck energy that we all received as a collective was learn from your mistakes. So there was a mistake, but and it sounds so cliche to say this, but it's very true. Spiritually speaking, in a human 3D sense, I know it fucking sucks, but in a spiritual sense, there are no mistakes. There are only experiences for our souls to learn and grow, and they happen as divinely orchestrated, right? And maybe knowing that will give you the strength to know that you are safe and protected and divinely guided by spirit. It doesn't mean that you're going to have this amazingly abundant life, glamorous life, like a celebrity life, but maybe you can find love just where you are, right? Like that Ed Sheeran song. And maybe that's what you're realizing. But maybe that's what's next for you. Maybe that's the next lesson that you're going to learn, or maybe that's what you are currently going through. Especially if you are in this energy here of sadness and grief. I know it can be very hard to know where to go next after, when you're in this energy, when you're feeling heartbroken. And if that is you, that you are feeling heartbroken, or you're recently feeling heartbroken and you just needed some guidance. Excuse my loud family here. This is your validation. This is hopefully your pep talk, your pick-me-up, to know that you are protected. You will be victorious, whatever it is that you are going through. Just like the waves, we go through moments of grief, and we also go through moments of joy and jubilation. So it will all come back full circle with this infinity, right? On the strength, it's all connected. It all comes back full circle. And know that spirit has you, that you are not alone, that you are protected, and that everything is happening for your best and highest good. So, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this. Look how many fours we have. We have master number 44 here, and then we have 4 and a 4. So what you are going through, it's building your foundation. It's building who you are on a soul level in this physical world. It's bringing you back to who you are at an authentic level. This is you releasing the pain and the grief and the things that have brought you to a point of not feeling like the real you, of not maybe even knowing who the real you is anymore. And that happens. We all go through that, right? We're born, we grow up, we go from being toddlers to preschoolers to kindergartners and, going into elementary, and we're always changing and evolving and growing. And the thing is that so many of us, feel like we need to have it all together as adults. And that is because that's what is portrayed to us. But, I don't know one person who has it all together. Yeah, people might know what they want to do for a career, or they might already have a spouse and a family started. But in the grand scheme of things, they don't know what they're going to be doing exactly a year from now. And anything changes. Everything changes, and that is how the world is. But it's safe to be you. It's safe to let go of the grief that maybe caused you the pain, embarrassment, I don't know, that caused you to hide yourself. You know, with these cards in reverse, too, when cards come out in reverse, it's always an opportunity to show us how we can turn them upright. And I would say these are still some pretty damn good cards to get in reverse to be able to turn upright. Yes, the Four of Cups it can be daunting. I mean, that means that you are ignoring signs from the universe. But it's one thing to ignore them because you just can't understand them, and then another thing to deliberately ignore them, which I feel like is what you are doing. And for some reason, you are being called to shed this and step into this and to use your voice with these swords. And I don't know what that is for you. Only you know what that is. But if you have been wondering, here's your validation. So, pile 1, this has been your reading. If you would like more insight on your specific situation, you can reach out to me. My website is in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it brought you some clarity and some insight and some guidance into what's to come next for you, or what you are currently going through, to give you some better insight on that. But yeah, thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Thank you. All right, pile 2. For those of you who chose the amethyst. Oops, sorry about that. I got way too close. It's hard for me to see in this. Okay, the amethyst crystal right here. This will be your reading. I'll put your crystal right there. Okay, so amethyst. First off, the purple has to do a lot with the crown chakra and connecting to that, connecting to source. But the amethyst also has to do a lot with personal power. So I feel like what's coming up next for you will have something to do with personal power. And here we go. The first card out is perseverance with the sacral chakra. I don't know why I was blanking on that. I have never read that card. I want to read it, but just intuitively right away, I feel as though this is someone who has been really striving toward and working toward a goal, maybe a big dream of theirs, you know, with this, looks like this fairy godmother or someone here. I see this cape all shattered, ripped and torn, as though this person really had to persevere and go through something and take some hard knocks and get some cuts and bruises along the way. But look at this, they come out all cleaned up and dolled up, right? So what I'm getting from this is that maybe there's something that you have been really trying hard at, and you've maybe been working at for a long time, and you've been waiting for that break. Maybe it's about to come, or maybe this is saying don't give up before the end. We'll see. Put that over there. But yeah, let's read the book on perseverance. Okay. Yeah, don't quit before the miracle is exactly what it said at the top there. You see that? So it's exactly 100% what I just said. It says, personal inquiry. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? Key ideas: breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubts. Keywords: steadfast, success, miracles. I love that. Yeah. What are you about to give up on? That spirit is saying don't. You know, I have been not putting as much time into this channel as I wanted to, and I kept coming up with reasons why I couldn't. You know, life, kids, family, work. But I decided to persevere. What are you being told to persevere through? I want to be nosy. Tell me, what are you working on? Are you a singer? Are you an actress? Singer, actor, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, there's unseen help coming through. Here, let's get a time frame. We're going weeks or months. Weeks or months. 2. I was thinking weeks, but it could be 2 weeks or 2 months. It was not very clear, which it never is meant to be, right? Your next card out. Are my cards upside down? Yes, my cards are upside down. Okay, a time for healing. Which, okay, no, I got it the right way I was supposed to. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Time for healing was balsamic moon. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Leadership, card 6. Then we have unicorn, use your imagination. Already what I am getting is you're maybe already in this giving up stage, or you might be where I'm at, where you were like making excuses as to why you couldn't continue putting as much effort into something without seeing results, right? Wherever you're at on this stage of perseverance, you're either at or coming into a time of healing, I want to say this energy of feeling like you have to put so much in, this tough cycle of having to work so hard, struggle maybe to be seen, to be noticed, to be heard. That time is coming to an end is what I'm saying. Right now, if you are stuck, if you are feeling as though you want to give up, or you've been there, you already gave up, but you can always restart, right? Focus on what do you need to release. What is holding you back that makes you want to give up, that, you know, the voices in your head that maybe tell you that this is all for naught, that this is in vain, that what you're putting out isn't good enough, and that's why it's not being seen or recognized yet, or whatever it is, the voices in your head, right? We all have those. Well, I can't say we all, because I don't know everybody's brain, but I have yet to meet one person who has not had those struggles. I have yet to meet anyone who has not had to deal with those nagging energies. You know, the energy of feeling maybe not good enough at something. of feeling like you should give up on something, of feeling like your time and effort are wasted. Whatever it is that you have been thinking about giving up on, you are a leader. You are meant to be a leader in that field. You are meant to help pave a way. And you know that by your imagination. You've seen it, I want to say. You have so much purple here. Oh yeah, and you chose the amethyst. Man, you got the amethyst. You are connected. But maybe it's hard to fully see those visions of how you're meant to be this leader. And you keep doubting yourself, even though Spirit keeps saying, keep going, you're almost there, don't quit, you're almost there. That's about to come to an end. This, not to say that the energies will never come back, because energies never go away. They just change and, come back in different forms, right? But I feel like you're about to maybe conquer the mental aspect of it, of letting go of the self-doubt, of letting go of the self-deprecating behavior, the self-fulfilling prophecies, Use your imagination. What do you see for your life? What have you seen for your life? Because I feel like Spirit's given you a message, and you've maybe known it for a long time. See what you have out for tarot cards. You have 10 of Wands. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's that 10, the end of a cycle, right? 10s are the endings going into the beginnings. That is you releasing. That's literally what the 10 of Wands is. Wow, it's got the tingles. This is literally you releasing the burdens that you have placed upon yourself that have been holding you back. And maybe you didn't place it upon yourself. Maybe it's been societal things, The human brain works in crazy freaking ways that I don't think any of us will ever fully understand. But things happen in life, and we go through things, and we put these burdens on ourselves, and we put these limitations on ourselves, these shackles on ourselves that tell us we can't do or be certain things or people or act a certain way. Fuck, if you want to be a unicorn, be a unicorn. Be the first fucking unicorn. Okay. 6 of Pentacles is your next card out. This is letting me know that what comes next is that what you have been giving out is about to be returned to you. Use your imagination. How does that feel? How does that look? How does it smell? How does it taste? Use your imagination. Get deep in that. That's what Spirit wants from you. I feel like, yeah, this might be my pile. Or you might just be very similar to me, where you really need to visualize things and feel it to manifest. You're being called to manifest the life that you've been trying to achieve. What's next is you releasing this stuff and bringing in balance for yourself. Being a leader, maybe even being able to show other people how to do the same thing. Teach other people how to do the same thing that you've done for yourself. And then your last card out is the Ace of Swords, which a time for healing 100%. This is you coming into your full truth, your full power, your full knowledge of who you are, what you have to offer, and how you get there. And that tough cycle will be over, and you will be the leader. You will be able to be that leader and use your voice, use your mind, and potentially help others somehow. I think that's a pretty cool thing. So what comes next for you, pile 2? I would say a release from the things that have held you back, a release from feeling as though you've just been beaten and broken and cut and bruised so much. And, maybe it's an epiphany, maybe it's an event, a miracle that comes in that finally shows you what it was all for. But that's what you can expect next. It could be, a channeled message from spirit, being so connected to the universe, or it could be an actual miraculous 3D miracle. But that miracle won't come in this knowledge and new beginning of leadership. It doesn't come in until you release these other things that have been holding you down, that have been weighing you down. And I don't know what that is for you individually. It could be so many things for so many different people. But if you have to use your discernment on how this applies to you. If you would like a more personalized reading, you can find my website in the description box. But what I think is next for you is possibly a deeper connection with spirit, first off, and a release from this tough cycle that you have been going through. You are stepping into a new cycle, a new balanced cycle of maybe you get to be the leader that you never had. I want to say it's the end of a tough cycle. Capricorn has to do with earth and money and finances. It could be something material. It could be the end of a cycle financially, with it being right under the above the pentacles here. It could be the end of a tough cycle when it comes to addictive behavior and persevering through that and moving on through the healing. Capricorn is also double energy. It has to do with so many things. But whatever it is, you are on your way to getting there. And if you are not, I think this reading can also be a catalyst to help you get there. You're doing a great job, though. You are persevering, and that is not an easy thing to do. So I think Spirit wants you to know that they are proud of you, whatever it is that you have been struggling through and dealing with, shouldering. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but remember to learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. This was the bottom of the deck energy for the collective here. You gain wisdom from mistakes, right? In pile 1, I spoke about spiritually there are no mistakes. Spiritually, everything is designed and aligned perfectly for your soul's growth, your soul's blueprint. But in this 3D world, it sucks when mistakes happen. But if we can start seeing mistakes for what they are, as the wisdom that we need to continue to keep growing and evolving in this world, then I think it makes it a little bit easier to navigate this world. And I hope this helps you. So, pile 2. The end of your tough cycle is approaching. Don't give up before your miracle is here. Dream of that new life and what it means for you, what it is for you. And you'll go there, right? Set a direction and just stay on that path. So this has been your reading, pile 2. I hope this brought some clarity to you in your situation. I hope it brought you know, just some, I want to say like a cheerleader vibe. I can't think of the word right now, but I think you get what I mean. I hope it encourages you to keep going and to not give up and to keep going off in search of your dreams and your goals, because they are not fruitless. They are not pointless. It's meant to be. It wouldn't be on your heart. It wouldn't be given to you as a dream from the universe if it was not meant for you. So keep going. You are almost there. I love that. So thank you, Pile 2. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Pile 3, or the green aventurine crystal. All right. Sorry for that pause, Pile 3, but this is the green aventurine. Here is your reading. Okay, so see if I feel anything. Green, first off, green always has to do with the heart chakra, and it has to do with, heart. Love of self, love of earth, being connected. We'll see what your cards say. First off, we have vanity with the throat chakra in reverse. Then we have isolation, also with the throat chakra in reverse. And then we have mysticism with the crown chakra in reverse. These cards do not come with reversals, but I always take them and read them as such when they come into readings like this. I just want to look at this isolation card and see what it says on it. It says invitation. I don't know if you can read that there, but it says invitation. I want to say that I feel like what comes next for you, Pile 3, is kind of going into hermit mode and doing you. Connecting with spirit with this crown chakra and getting more into spirituality and your own essence maybe. But I feel like with these cards in reverse, it's saying that like what is next for you is to go your do you goo. Ignore the invitations. I mean, obviously, if you want to go to something and it sounds great, then follow your heart and do that. But also listen to your heart and ignore an invitation. You don't have to accept every single invitation. And vanity, I feel like it's saying, focus on you. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. It's okay to cut out the world for a bit and just focus on maybe you getting healthy, you taking care of yourself. But let's see what these cards have to say in here. See if I've missed something. Okay, first off, isolation says, I've got all I could ever need right here. So in the upright, this card is saying, I have all that I could ever need right here. Card is saying, you're so into yourself that you need nothing else outside of you, because you are so self-focused. But with it coming out in reverse, I feel like it's saying that you keep looking for things outside of you. And it's time to focus inward. It's time to not try to keep up with everyone else and what they're doing, and to go into that isolation, to put yourself into a self-imposed isolation, to be okay with the isolation, right? Because until we can actually get quiet and be okay with ourselves, we can't really connect to spirit and to the universe, maybe as well as you would like to. Personal inquiry for the isolation card says, Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Yeah. You know the difference between isolation and solitude is what I think. I think you have been isolated before. You know what it's like to be isolated. And now it's time for you to make that choice to come back to self. That's exactly what I'm getting from this reading. Vanity says, I need more, better, bigger. Yes, that will make me okay. And this is in reverse. This is you going inward and realizing what you actually need. Speaking your truth with this throat chakra on what is actually needed for you to be happy. You know, I am not the norm, I would say. I have always seen people in my life who are go, go, go. They have to, be doing this and that and have the nicest expensive things all the time. And while I get that that's so nice and that's so great, it can also be very isolating, and we put a false sense, some of us can, I should say, put a false sense of security and comfort into those things, and we lose sight of what is really important, what really matters, the vessels that Creator has given us to walk this earth with. Taking care of those vessels, caring about those vessels, putting ourselves first, honestly. I mean, in our society, it's seen as a selfish thing to do, to shut out the world and go inward and focus on self. But that is actually the best thing that I think any of us can do, because it really allows us to reconnect with who we were meant to be, who we were before people and experiences and situations shaped us to be something different. And that's what I feel like this mysticism card is about. It's about you reconnecting with self. Mysticism card says, you are not to know. Personal inquiry. Am I ignoring my intuition? What I suspect is probably true. I must breathe. Key ideas: ignoring signs, unknown motivation, intuitive knowing, fear of the unknown journey. I feel you've been avoiding this journey. Your heart has been pulling you and calling you maybe to become more spiritual, to maybe go deeper into self. Maybe you're being called to have, maybe you're just now going through your spiritual awakening. Maybe you are just now going through a dark night of the soul, Kundalini awakening. If you don't know these terms, you can look them up and see if they resonate with you. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. What's next for you? It's the same message. You're being called to go inward and look at the bigger picture. Not to look at this day to day, minute by minute, 3D world, but to look at the bigger picture of the world as a whole. Maybe how we are all connected. Maybe how you affect those around you. Maybe how to see why things happen as they have happened is what I want to say. You know, maybe you've been more isolated, and not because you chose to be. This is a gift from Spirit, and I know it's hard to see it that way, and I definitely don't look at it that way all the time. I'm definitely coming more to terms with it, and it's easier to recognize the more that I am on this spiritual path. But when we are in isolation, when we are put there by the universe, it's to give us a timeout, to really look at the bigger picture of things and see where it is that we want to go. Where do we want to shoot our shot? What direction do we want to head into? What will align us with our happiest and highest goods? Highest good. Good's good. You know. And it's okay to take that time out for yourself and to do that. And to only look at it from your point of view. Because only your soul knows what it needs to grow and thrive. Your next card out is Luck. Card 31, which reduces down to a 4. If I don't know if you could have been interested in pile 1 at all, but if you were, I suggest you take a peek at that one as well. Luck is on your side. I just had lime the other day, and I rarely have lime. That's really interesting. And it's really cool because lime is also green. Luck is on your side. But you have to take the time out to really sit with yourself and figure out where you want to head. And no, you're not going to have all the answers. That's partly what this mysticism card is saying. You're not to know all the facts, all the things. Because if you know it all up front, it takes away the magic of it. It takes away the luck. It takes away the beauty, right? Lion card is out next with Ask for What You Want. Once again, if you are interested in pile 1, I suggest you check that one out. They also got Lion, which has to do with Leo. Ask for what you want. Spirit is right here trying to tell you that if you take the time out and ask for what it is that you want, and then shoot your shot to go after it, that luck is on your side. That even though you don't have all the answers, luck will be propelling you forward. And that's pretty cool. And you have this butterfly here, which is all about transformation. Oh, blue again. Such a dork. I love when the colors pop up like this. Yes, ask for what you want. That's that throat chakra again. What is it that you want? Go inward. Let go of what everyone else is doing and how everyone else looks and dresses and where they go and what they do. Spirit is asking you what you want. What will make you happy? Will you be happiest to be wild and free like this lion? Or will you be happiest, in this button-up suit? It's a great question for me, by the way. I know I wouldn't be happiest in the suit. I like to wear sweats and tank tops all day. Whatever it is you have to be strong enough and brave enough to have the courage to actually speak up for what it is that you want. I want to help people navigate this life easier and to do it in a less stressful, chaotic way, because that's been my existence. And I hope that I can teach other people to get out of that chaotic energy and to live a more peaceful existence. That is what I want. And that's why I'm still here making these videos. Whoa, okay, your tarot cards out are Ace of Pentacles. Maybe, first off, as we all, maybe not all know, but for the most part, if you watch tarot, then you know that the Ace of Pentacles is usually about money. It's about the physical material world. What is it that you're wanting? Maybe it's that you don't need to be, as rich as, I don't even follow people, I don't know, as a celebrity or whoever. Maybe it's just enough for you to get your freedom. Wow, your next card out is Nine of Pentacles. Legit, if you don't ask for what you want, I think I might take your wish, because this to me is a wish coming true. This is, sorry, my kids are up there. I don't know what they're doing, playing, fighting, who knows. This is you deciding where it is that you want to go, and you end up here, sitting here, making your own living, making your own fortune, sitting pretty. Usually in the traditional Nine of Pentacles tarot, it is of a person who's sitting there nice and happy, with their pentacles around them. So proud of themselves, so content that they put their minds to something and they set out and they accomplished it. That's what's next for you. Oh my gosh. Last card out is the World. Completion. Completion of the cycle. Completion of maybe not fully living in your power, not fully living for yourself and speaking up for yourself and going after the things that you want. Is completion. Wow. Pile 3, I think that's freaking amazing. So, pile 3, wherever it is that you are on this energetic timeline, you could be just now getting into your heart and maybe deciding that it's time to take time out for yourself and decide what it is that you want. Maybe you've already been taking the time out for yourself and you're coming into discovering what you want, and how you want to get there. Maybe you've been taking this time to really examine things that have happened in your life and re-examine them to figure out where it is that you want to go now. All you have to do is get over this fear of not knowing everything. Be completely honest with yourself from the heart, right? And ask for what you want, and it shall be given. Ask and you shall receive. I've never had a reading come out so freaking beautiful. Wow. Pile 3, please let me know what it is that you are wanting and when it comes to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it brought you some clarity and insight and just a boost of motivation. Please like, subscribe, share this if you think it will benefit others, and I will see you next time. Thank you, Pile 3.